All the glitches in this game are a little bit finicky. I'm not sure, the timing might just be so precise that there is an element of RNG. Nice, got them both with the switch attack.
Nice work, Father. I guess I will just have to try harder.
You galvanize us all, Father. One day I will do the same.
The enemy has been eliminated. We must liaise with the Imperial Army.
During the later Han period, the signs of impending rebellion were everywhere. Corruption within the imperial court had thrown the land into chaos and caused the people to suffer greatly. In this time of uncertainty, the people found themselves yearning for change. Zhongjiao, the leader of a religious sect known as the Way of...
Our target is the enemy commander, Zhang Jiao. He will soon feel our fury. What's all the commotion to the east? Have the Yellow Turbans attacked that village?
There is no way through, you fools. You'll be crushed to death.
Those rocks are a nuisance.
Burn, flames of judgment!
Was the dream of the tiger one that could remain only in the realm of fancy? The might of Sun
So all the breakout related glitches are basically frame precise, and the infinite jump 2 is frame precise.
Tiger of Jiangdong managed to surprise even the imperial court.
Brother, leave the north to me.
What's taking so long? Get on with it.
Our name will be feared throughout the land.
So, we will attack the enemy from on high. We must hit them so hard they will lose their nerve.
I like how the game counts that as a successful attack. Successful assault. Just gliding casually through the area.
Advance any further, we'll all be cut down.
Damn them with their constant hail of arrows.
That's nice foreshadowing actually. Sun Tzu talking about the arrows.
Peace was restored to Liang.
Not only because
And in an instant,
so many of the Sun family get hit by arrows eventually, but also because Wuxia glitch can't tolerate those arrows.
however, no matter how brave Sun Jian was, the chaos continued with equal fervor.
Alright. Here once again. Let's see if I can get a run past Xing's rebellion.
Us and claiming Changsha.
My children do not need to be the target of envy. I hope they don't stand out too much here today.
Come on.
No one to watch your back. Then die.
Destined to fall.
It's no good! Fall back! Fall back!
Is that all they've got? Come men, push forward!
An alternative would be to...
I can't believe it. I've never met someone so strong.
What? No, not swimming, please.
Command of this area.
So an alternative would be to start ladder breakout and then run by the west. Run through the northwest corridor to reach Xing that way. But the running you have to do is so much that it's just faster to do the horse breakout instead.
Our allies are surrounded. Come, youngster. I have assumed command of this area.
That line sounds kind of weird. I have assumed command of this area. It kind of reminds me of Sean Connery or something.
Incredible, brother! Okay, now it's my turn to show you!
Good job, brother. I'll do my best to keep up with you.
Or, well, some actor like that. Oh, come on, Sun Tse. Don't be like that. I'm just waiting to get for the opportunity to rescue him.
Report. The Allied forces are struggling.
Is Sun Tse always that slow?
Xing was defeated thanks to the efforts. of the
Because I
Tiger
thought
side.
he was pretty slow this time around, but it was still gold.
Now the prefect of Changsha, Sun Jian, established a base south of the Changjiang.
Alright, Elimination of Dong Zhuo
And
Part
there he
1.
watched his children grow.
I'm gonna use the angled characters glitch.
Step forward if you want to die. While
Come
I
on.
stand, none shall breach this
Alright.
gate.
Pitiful. Is there no one who has the courage to stand up to Hua Xiong?
You're out here all alone? I welcome such carelessness in the ranks of my enemies. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Not too bad. The ladder breakout setup was a bit slow. Alright, and this one I think I will use the Wuxia glitch, like always. Otherwise you'd have to mess with catapults and all that other stuff, and there are no ladders nearby, so it's basically the only reasonable option.
Come, my tigers. Show your claws.
Halt! I shall stop your rampage.
Assume a defensive formation. We must protect the main camp.
What a novel idea. Most impressive.
Out of the coalition members, it was
a gold.
Sun Jian whose accomplishments towered highest. Having been driven off by the coalition, Dong Zhuo fled the capital and sought refuge.
Yeah, the first run had a bit of
Coalition managed to retake Luoyang, which had long
has a
served
bit
as
of
center of Han influence. With their spirit
slow parts, I guess. I believe I was pretty slow with all the breakouts in the record.
shock to all present.
However, I did get the infinite jump, the most difficult trick in the run,
Like a
first
deadly
try.
inferno, Dong Zhuo had swept through the city during his escape, burning all that he came across.
That's basically the magic of third and second or third runs. You could just
With
get
the
golds all
imperial
over
seal
the
in
place.
hand, Sun Jian left the capital and returned to Changsha. Meanwhile,
Battle of Jing
Dong Zhuo
Province.
was slain by
You
his
play as
retainer
Sun Tse,
Wu at Chang'an.
Halberd,
The emperor,
and
who he
Twin
had kept under
Swords,
his thumb, subsequently fell into the hands of his
and
remaining
Angled
followers.
Glitch. You have to do a lot more weapon switching with the Wu campaign, I think.
Liu Biao is still holed up in the castle. It seems we will have to break down the gates to get inside.
Leave it to me, father. For Yuan Shu will get rid of Liu Biao.
Look, a catapult.
Alright, there we go.
Brilliant. Now we can get inside.
I believe you can breach the wall right around here, but I'm not sure if it's actually a very good shortcut. Oops.
Look, that's where they are. Over there on that hill.
Is that Twitch bugging out? What do you mean?
The Soon family is too strong. We must find some other way to defeat them.
I kill you.
Come then. I am not my father. I have no qualms.
It's
about
not dropping
killing
frames, but it's skipping, going back in time, split seconds at a time. Huh. It's... if I had to guess, it's probably Twitch. Oh, come on.
ambush. Why can't you people fight honestly, like real men?
I told you to take it easy.
A tiger cub is a tiger nonetheless.
This area is all mine now. There you are, Liu Biao. Once I defeat you, this battle will finally be over.
I'm too fast.
My ambush troops have been thwarted.
I don't think I've ever been that fast in this place.
We have no chance.
That was the first time I saw the doors close.
Must think of some other way.
So I should have actually kept the twin swords and breached the
You
doors.
apologize to our father.
But I didn't know that can even happen.
No.
Then I'd do it if I were you. I know he'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I know.
The tiger could no longer hide his ambitions for the land.
And I still lost time for some reason. I don't think it was a
And
bad
so
level.
Sun Jian fell to a
Maybe
trap
my
by Liu Biao
untested
who
shortcut
feared
was
his
actually slower. Battle of Wujun. Here I have to... defeat Taishitsi using horse breakouts.
I will draw the enemy to the southeast. After that,
Then just Wuxia all around the place, defeat the rest of the targets.
I applaud your courage. Your intelligence remains in question. We will return as soon as we can. For now, we must fall back. The enemy has fought with true dedication and commitment. I would like to meet their leader.
Yeah, like in this level, you use combined tactics. You use both ground combat and Wuxia combat, which requires a weapon change in the middle of the level.
I must retreat.
So there's a lot of mid-level weapon switching in the Wu campaign, at least with these current tactics. More so than with Wei.
Why does our lord not use Taisho?
Oh, come on, I missed. So that sort of increases the complexity of the run compared to
Head I shall see.
the Wei.
The enemy is determined to stay inside the garrison. Then we will see. Liu Yao isn't worth
Yeah,
his
Dongzi requires 3
You
hits.
join us, and together we'll make a new land.
Make a new land. You expect me to believe you have the power to do that?
Not a bad time saver. But yeah, I think it's faster to... Once again, it's RNG based, but if you can get the last enemy to hit you, you can use the air Muso, which is faster than hitting him 3 times. Here we go with the ladder breakouts again. Nice, that was fast. I'm using the powers of the element Earth to burrow under these walls. It's a hidden tactic. Hidden skill in the game, really.
We must win by any means necessary.
In the heat of battle, I allowed myself to be drawn into the fight.
You will learn to regret this
Oh,
moment.
damn it.
One down. Many more to go.
Alright, where to follow?
After defeating Liu Yao, Sun Ce continued his advance.
Battle of Shoshan, first of the
Having quickly
relatively
subdued the
slow
lands
levels
Beyond
of the run.
Dawn, the people elected to give him a new name. The Little Conqueror. They compared him.
Sun Ce, there is something I wish to ask you.
Come, Shangxiang. We must make for the Western Gate and aid our brother.
Yuan Shu has delusions of imperial grandeur. Quite frankly, we'd be better off with him gone. Indeed, the people are suffering under his leadership.
Oh, come on.
For their sake, he must be removed from power.
Fighting to free the people. A selfless man indeed.
I have to be smart. I cannot serve a fool any longer. Let's regroup.
Alright, and now comes the RNG infinite jump. The timing is both precise and slightly inconsistent. And to make matters worse, you also have the arrows flying in the air. But I got it first try, so that's good.
Fine work, my sister.
So that's faster than using the ballista.
This area belongs to us now. Prepare the battering ram. It is time to break down the gate.
Have to wait for a little bit for the battering ram event to continue.
We'll have to do something about those rocks first. We'll knock the gate down after that. Shangxiang!
Alright.
Fire at them with a ballista!
Now, while I'm waiting for the other guys to catch up, I will do these events inside the fortress. Sort of like small multitasking.
Destroy the gate!
Retreat. This is not the end.
Alright, the battering ram should be coming through any second now. Yeah, there it came.
The gate's open. Let's go.
Yeah, not much of a time save, but
Let's go and give the enemy a fight they'll never forget.
especially since I did it quite slowly, but I guess it's still better than just waiting around. Alright, one more guy I have to defeat here.
I can't believe it. I've never met someone so strong.
Then I have to do one more breakout here. Hopefully I can get it, because this one actually saves time. Alright. So here I have to wait inside the castle for the level finale to begin. But using the glitch I can just teleport to my horse and escape early. So this saves time in catching up to Yuan Shu.
We've searched everywhere, but there's still no sign of Yuan Shu.
Alright, and there he is.
You would flee like a rat, Yuan Shu. After him. I'm proud of you, Shangxiang. You fought magnificently.
I am a Sun too. This is all in a day's work.
Yuan Shu's army was decimated by the efforts of Sun Ce, Sun Shangxiang, and the others. However, the little conqueror's eyes were already focused on the next threat to his plan.
Alright, here's another pretty slow level. It's sort of a cinematic, moody level where Sun Ce is facing his demons. Oh, let me take the twin swords. Also, in this level, for some reason, you can skip the dialogue by pausing the game. or well, it doesn't skip the dialogue, but it shortens it. This doesn't work in many levels in the game. It only works occasionally. All right, and now I'm angled.
What? Who are you?
Perhaps that was a little simple for you. Then follow me.
So breaching the gates as soon as possible saves a few seconds compared to waiting.
No.
Have to defeat 3 officers. Optimally, I can defeat them before they start talking. Because if they start talking, it's just some more dialogue that I have to skip. Now I have to get rid of every single one of these soldiers. Alright, perhaps that was it.
No mercy.
Lord Sun Ce, it's good to see you. My lord!
You. More apparitions? You... You
My son.
Alright, and here I can skip using a ladder. So yeah, this level doesn't have any super big sequence breaks, just those small shortcuts. Nice. Alright, can I do the angled glitch?
Yes. We must continue as planned.
I think that's it.
Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are engaged in battle.
I hope
And
that
this
was
is our
it,
chance.
otherwise it's a bit of a time loss. Alright, I will break into Xushang from this unintended direction. This skips both a cutscene and
For the might of the Sun family.
generally saves a little bit of time.
Zhou Yu, have you seen my brother?
Regroup.
He went off on his own somewhere. Knowing him, he's probably already captured the enemy main camp. I know Sun Ce was given a different task, but I'm worried.
Another wall breach or gate breach in this
I have
instance.
no time for that now. Our main forces must advance through the inner gate. I will head to the east.
Well, well. I turned my back for a few minutes, and some dirty thieves sneak in.
Alright, so this next bit is a bit unique.
Between you, keep the Emperor safe. I'll take care of this.
Understood.
Basically there's some weird collision underneath Xushang,
I misjudged you.
and when you hit it you can infinitely double jump and reach this high northern area early, that way. I'm really happy it actually plays a part in the speedrun, because using it looks
The fires
pretty
within Sun Ce's
pretty funny.
heart burned brightly as the successor of his father's legacy.
Battle of
Like all
Xiako.
flames, his were eventually
I think this was
extinguished.
pretty short one.
Despite his burden of sadness and the weight of an entire kingdom on his shoulders, Sun Quan succeeded his fallen brother as ruler. By his side stood none other than Sun Ce's old friend.
Come, men. I will claim the head of my father's killer, Guangzhou.
I am in your service, my lord. Together, we will make your brother's dream a reality.
Alright. Yeah. Just making sure that I do have the glitch.
Someone is behind this trickery. Until we stop him, this mess will only get worse.
My lord, my father's killer's out there too. All I ask is that he be left for me.
Remain calm, Ling Tong. We must work together. That is how the Wu fight.
An enemy unit has been sighted heading for the
I like the
southeast.
hypocrisy in that statement.
We must intend to attack.
We work together, that's how the Wu fights, and then he just goes solo.
Vengeance is mine. Father, brother, I will run no longer. For the people of Wu, I will forge a new future.
The victory at Xiako was a momentous occasion for Wu. They gained the brave warrior Gan Ning, as well as many bright young officers and battle-hardened veterans. All of them were bound together by the strength of purpose displayed by Sun Quan. Now that he had awakened as a capable leader, many talented officers came to join his cause. Sun Quan listened carefully to their opinions and strengthened his power base south of the Changjiang. Having defeated Yuan Shao, it was then that Cao Cao made his move to the south. After engulfing all of Jing within his mighty grasp, he set sights on Sun Quan. Fight or surrender? The moment of decision had finally come. He had chosen the path of resistance. To anyone else, it surely seemed like an incredibly rash decision. For the difference between the two armies' strength was as immense as the ocean was wide. And to make matters worse, Liu Bei had only brought the most...
The location.
Alright, in this level I need the usual halberd staff combo. And there will be a lot of running, sadly.
Oh, it's Cao Cao's army! Look how many there are!
I will use an incantation to make the winds blow from the southeast. Until then, keep the enemy at bay.
Oh, slightly wrong direction. And to get Zhang Liao to appear, I have to defeat a few other guys first. It's a little bit weird. Oh, there he is. I guess there are too many enemies in the map, so Zhang Liao is sort of on standby until you clear the room.
We must do our best to not let him down. Yes, that is our task as his soldiers. Come, men, fight like you've never fought before. There's too many of them. I'll have to cut the ships free to stop them.
Yeah, and I need the twin swords now.
You are clearly competent, but I can't let you outshine me.
All right, I'm cutting them loose. If I'd been paying attention, I would have foreseen this trap.
Alright, so I'm doing things slightly out of order. Normally you would...
And we'll continue with this incantation.
Normally you would only defeat those guys a little bit later.
It seems I made a miscalculation.
Gan Ning's done it!
Oh, and I also used horse boosting to return in my previous run. Let's see if this actually affects the final time. Do not do it.
Defense. If we can repel this second wave, victory will be within our grasp.
And what's more, there is a rumor that Huang Gai may defect. He is preparing a ship to surrender.
Don't worry. Tang plans to infiltrate the enemy fleet. He will pretend to defect to avoid suspicion.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Huang Gai is broken before our might. You should join him and surrender now, before it's too late. It appears the enemy is none the wiser.
Alright.
Now all we need is the wind to blow. The second wave has been held back, but only just. Sun Ce, lend me your strength.
Yeah, I didn't really lose any time, despite not using the horse boosting. Maybe the level was otherwise better. So in this next level you play as Huang Gai. And you don't really have to fight anyone, you just have to... You just have to run a lot. At least until the level finale.
You won't get anywhere near my lord.
So I have to run west to activate a certain trigger. That makes the rest of the level slide into place and opens me a route to the northwest. Alright.
Lord Zhou Yu has ordered a full offensive on Cao Cao's army.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived. So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. You must retreat. This is not the end.
We must not allow them to have all the glory. Fight! The plan has worked.
Oh, I did the weapon switch a little early.
Dangerous role magnificently, Huang Gai.
The lure of my father is impossible for those fools to resist. They will pay for their haste.
Cao Cao used himself as bait?
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Forgive me. I have lost sight of the enemy commander.
The battle has been lost, but our lord must be protected, come what may.
Alright, the only two enemies I have to defeat in the level are Xu Zhu and Cao Cao. And Cao Cao spawns only after you defeat Xu Zhu, so... Should be around here somewhere.
Sorry, my lord.
Another gold.
They engulfed Cao Cao's massive navy in a sea of crimson flame. It was as if Sun Quan and his men's raw determination had become a towering inferno. However, Cao Cao narrowly managed to escape with his life. And
The enemy defenses are sound. We will have to break them down base by base.
Come on. Alright, so in this level you only have to defeat Cao Ren to the northwest corner. You can't access his garrison early, but I used the angle glitch once again to breach walls.
You have no one to watch your back. Then die.
You were foolish to ride off alone. Let me show you why.
despite much hardship, Zhou Yu managed to seize Nanjun and obtain Xiangyang, which was so
Battle of
vital to his
Hefei 1. I think in this level you have to escort
Jing cities of
Sun
Wulin,
Quan.
Changsha, Lingling, and
Yeah, that was
Guiyang
it.
also fell. When Zhou Yu fell injured and his ranks fell into confusion, Liu Bei struck a crippling blow and seized all that Wu had worked so hard to earn. Meanwhile, Cao Cao had recovered from his defeat and again posed a threat. With Cao Cao before them and Liu Bei behind them, his health deteriorating, Zhou Yu put everything he had left into one last strategy. A strategy that would save the kingdom that his fallen friend and Sun Quan had worked so hard to build. It would be Zhou Yu's final strategy, the marriage of Sun Shangxiang to Liu Bei. And so, Liu Bei was made a member of the Sun family through marriage. Afterwards, Liu Bei was invited to Yi by Liu Zhang, who was fearful of Cao Cao's strength. Beseeched by the people of Yi, Liu Bei answered their plea.
Alright. So instead of doing anything the game asks you to do, it's faster to follow Sun Quan, just defeat all the enemies on his way.
It takes more than that to get the jump on me.
Dong's unit has encountered an enemy fire attack to the west and has been wiped out.
We have been careless. The enemy was better prepared than we thought.
Cheng Pu's unit has been wiped out by an enemy ambush.
Alright, gonna thin out these guys as well,
Ambush troops.
so that Sun Quan has easier time running through here.
What we do sets an example for the rest of the men.
Alright, can I push him a little bit?
They planned this all along. They wanted to draw us out.
Alright, then there is an ambush somewhere around here.
An ambush. Gun in. We must hold out.
I will see to avenging my fallen ally.
Alright, so
Your victories will
alright, Taishitsi was supposed to die
His death must not
in a cinematic event,
We will keep our Lord
but
safe.
I was so fast that here he still is. He survived. But sadly everyone talks about him as if he had died, so whatever the case, it's clear he has no future in the Wu army. Come on. Alright, in this level Sun Quan is escaping. You just have to defeat everyone. All the officers that would get in his way. I'm gonna wait here for because will be an ambush. Alright, then I'm gonna run both south and then northwest to defeat all the enemy reinforcements, because you have to defeat them sooner or later, and it's faster to do it preemptively rather than wait for them to catch up to you.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived. Show the enemy what my brave troops can do.
We can't let the enemy units meet. Ling Tong, we have to stop them.
Be ready to fight for your lives. Don't let any of them get through.
Alright, then just run back and rescue Sun Jian from the ambush he is currently in. So while this stalls Sun Jian's movement a little bit, doing things in a wrong order like this still enables you to end the level early. Normally you would have to return to gunning and wait for his arrival and do other stuff, and even fight Zhang Liao one extra time. But this allows you to skip that.
Come and face me. I never thought I'd face such a great opponent.
Oh, he's still alive. Oh, come on. This is dumb. And it was still a gold, despite the sloppiness in the last fight.
Ended in failure.
All right.
However, as a result of the battle, Wei pulled back its forces, and Shu's safety was secured.
Only 6 levels to go, I think.
Gratitude, Liu Bei offered to return the lands of Jing to Wu.
Our mission is to secure Gong.
Alright, so this level can be ended early with the
while Guan Yu is occupied.
with the various glitch tactics.
The Wu army is here. Climb the tower. Send the smoke signal.
They've spotted us. We have to secure the signal tower.
Yeah. It can sometimes be slightly difficult to tell when you're angled.
I am not yet worthy of my father's army, but I am not yet ready to die.
Another step forward in my training as the future of Wu. The eastern bank has been secured. Now we can drain the water from Fawn Castle.
Fine work, Lu Shui.
Now only the god of war himself stands in our path.
Oh wait, I need the staff.
My lord, I will take care of the defenses of Jiangling. So does that mean we're not going to Jiangling?
So in this level you have to activate 2 triggers to get Guan Yu to spawn. And then defeating Guan Yu ends the level.
Enemy reinforcements are coming from the northwest.
I don't completely understand it, but you have to defeat those first few enemies and then you have to rampage around in this area. Just defeating random enemies, and now Guan Yu has appeared. Alright.
Shi Jian has defected and surrendered the western castle to Guan Yu.
So now that Guan Yu has appeared, he will attempt to enter the Mai castle. And there's a cutscene there which will end this Wuxia glitch, so I can just go there ahead of time.
You just have to wipe out the rest, right? Yes, but our enemy is Guan Yu. Exercise extreme caution.
I am still not strong enough. Father, stay safe.
Guan Yu appears to have moved to my castle.
Nice, another gold.
Although it nearly cost Lu Meng his life, Wu successfully managed to
Lu
slay
Meng.
the god of war.
So that's
Guan
the
Yu.
pronunciation, I guess.
And by doing so, the majority of Jing fell under Wu's control. Meanwhile, Liu Bei was furious over the death of Guan Yu.
The enemy is fueled with rage.
I guess there would have been
Is reflected in their ranks.
an entrance on the other side too. I mean, an exit.
Juran and Zhou Tai, you know what to do.
Alright. So in this level, Lu Xun has become the strategist and commander. He's still young and no one wants to listen to him. So what better way to prove your worth than with glitches?
Attack is not progressing as we hoped. Is something the matter with Lord Juran?
If you go to this garrison early, you can fight Guan Suo before he appears in the level officially. He has no AI. And he has an awesome super armor. But it's still a bit like shooting fish in the barrel.
Cannot afford to die in battle. I shall withdraw for now.
Another step forward.
Yeah, that skips ahead in the level a little bit.
Lord Juran wishes you to know that he is happy to follow your orders, my lord.
I imagine you shouldn't have any problems getting your plans executed from now on.
Alright, an ambush here.
Is this supposed to be a trap?
One step back.
Nice, I even got a speed up. Maybe I shouldn't go too far away. I think... Yeah, you...
Now is our chance.
Alright.
Engulf the enemy in a sea of crimson flames.
I think one time this event didn't progress for some reason. It may have been because I was too far away.
Is that so? And while we risk our lives on the front lines, you'll be resting in safety, I suppose.
Do not be discouraged, my lord. Your promotion was
Alright.
sudden. It was bound to attract resentment.
An ambush.
I must lead from the front if I wish to earn their respect. The fire attack has worked. The enemy is isolated. Finish them off.
Alright, and there's Liu Bei. And there's Zhao Yun. Battle of Healing 2 is a pretty straightforward, if a slightly dull level. You just have to run through the maze and hope for good RNG. I guess I will get the angle glitch. Still kinda torn whether it might save time or not.
There's something eerie and menacing about this place. We must be extremely vigilant.
I hope you realize you have no chance of victory.
You can't actually die from the traps. At worst, they can only drain your health to nearly zero. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was a shortcut in quotation marks. Come on. Not very fast. But a shortcut's a shortcut.
There is a weakness in those who believe themselves strong. So easily you are drawn out.
And then with the angled glitch I can skip the remaining fights.
You will go no closer to my lord. I will be your opponent.
Come on, keep on coming until my brother is avenged.
Yeah, I lost time. Did I have ladder? Did I have the breakout? Ladder breakout in the previous run?
To defeat the enraged Liu Bei. Having lost the will to go on, Liu Bei fell ill and soon became unable to oppose Wu. And at the urging of Sun Shangxiang,
where's the enemy? There he is.
Enemy ships are approaching. Fire the catapult.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first
Alright, I don't have the time to intercept these enemies with the catapult.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Just gonna let them come in. Come on.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Alright, and of these two last ships I can sink the other one. I typically aim for the west ship because the other ship will be back on the way. I have to return to that direction anyway, so... Alright. I think that might be a time save compared to my previous run. I think in my previous run I didn't have the time to sink that one.
Fight me now for glory.
We have blunted the enemy's momentum. It is time for us to move to the attack.
Now there's a small auto-scroller waiting for the ship to move.
The wind is at our backs. Set sail to victory.
Yeah!
I wonder if that's actually something I never tested. What would happen if you entered this boat early? Would this trigger exist?
You have inspired the troops, my lord.
The enemy executed this very well. Sun Quan, know that I will destroy the future of Wu. As commander of these forces, I will face you.
Nice. Alright, only one level to go.
I will take care of it. Ah! Balls of fire!
The strategist is atop the cliff.
Wrong weapon once again. I make some mistakes sometimes with the weapons because there's so much weapon switching. Whenever I do the ladder breakout, I need to wield twin swords rather than the staff.
And above all, beautiful.
Staff is useful with horse breakout. Twin swords is useful with ladder breakout. So you kinda have to remember which level uses which.
has arrived to support the enemy.
Having defeated
All right.
Shu at Yilei
110-36.
and Wei at Dongkou, Wu emerged as the most powerful of the three kingdoms. Sun Quan opted not to eliminate the other two kingdoms, but rather to coexist alongside them in peace. Wu would work together with their former enemies and with the people to support each other in an effort to move the country forward. For that was the land that 3 generations of the Sun family had worked so hard and shed so much blood, sweat, and tears to create. Surely the peace that emerged from these 3 kingdoms would last for some time to come. As long as the fertile lands of Wu and the bravery of the Sun family were there to look after it, all would be right with the world.
Yeah, sum of best 109. Sub 110 is definitely possible.